My name is Bill Finn. I'm President and CEO of Hospice of the Western Reserve, and I welcome you to this virtual memorial service. This is very different for us because usually we're together in a room remembering and honoring those loved ones that aren't with us today. But COVID has changed everything for us. It changed the way your loved one received care, whether at home or in a nursing home or assisted living or hospital. We all feel the trauma of how different this was, not being able to have all our loved ones around at the same time and having to adopt and wear masks and do all these different things. And here we are grieving now, trying to deal with the loss of our loved one and filling our hearts with those memories and focusing on those positive things. So this is a different moment in time. It's one where we're informed by what we've gone through, and we need to give ourselves permission to feel sometimes a little overwhelmed, sometimes a little traumatized, sometimes just sad by the fact that our lives have changed the way they have. But this is also a moment where we can reach in, we can lean in, and together create this space, this safe virtual place for us to spend a little time together and honor and remember our loved ones. So I'm going to ask this of you. Take a deep breath. Please find a quiet place in your home or wherever you are. If you'd like to light a candle, please do that. And be with us as we go through this service in honor of your loved one. I'd encourage you to participate. When we ask you to say the names of your loved ones, please do so. And please always remember that we're with you. Our grief services continue even after the loss of your loved one. So while we may not be able to hug you and shake your hand and talk to you face to face, we continue to be there for you and will support you through your grieving process. So thank you for taking the time to be with us today for this special virtual memorial service. And please take care of yourself and be well.
Hi, I'm Karen Hatfield. I'm the Director of Grief Services for Hospice of the Western Reserve. And like Bill just said, I'm sorry that we can't be together in person this year, but we're happy to be able to offer this virtual memorial as a time and a space to honor and celebrate the loved ones that you're here to remember. Under the best of circumstances, grief is challenging and it can be overwhelming. We talk about waves of grief, catching a glimpse of someone in the crowd who resembles your loved one, hearing a song on the radio, walking through the bread aisle at the grocery store. These moments are hard, but they do pass, and we want you to know that grief does soften over time. As we approach the holiday season, we know that our rituals and traditions will be different this year, not only because of the state of the world that we're living in, but because someone you love will be missing from the celebration. And so we encourage you to be gentle with yourselves and with each other, and to reach out to us if you would like to talk to somebody in our bereavement center. And so as we get started with the service, I'd like to offer you these words. We take time today to remember those who we have lost, those who we have loved, and those who have loved us. We remember all they meant to us and all that we meant to them. We take a step today toward our own healing of our sorrows and heartaches, of the pain from our losses, and of our memories. And today we celebrate the gifts that they shared with us, the gifts that live on in us, and the unique gifts that each of them were to us. Thank you for being a part of this event.
For Both of Us, a poem by Sasha Wagner. As long as I can, I will look at this world for both of us. As long as I can, I will laugh with the birds, I will sing with the flowers, I will pray with the stars for both of us. As long as I can, I will remember how many things on this earth were your joy, and I will live as well as you would want me to live as long as I can for both of us.
Though I will know the joy of solitude, I'll never be alone. I'll be embraced by all the family and friends I've ever known. Although I might not see their faces, all our hearts will beat as one, and the circle of our spirits will shine brighter than the sun. I will cherish all the friendship I was fortunate to find, all the love and all the laughter in the place I leave behind. All these good things will go with me. They will make my spirit glow, and that light will shine forever in the next place that I go.
Up in the air, out of this world, I know you are there. Can you hear my words? Days like this, when I look to the skies, everything I miss, wish would meet my eyes. I call out to you. I feel your embrace. I know you are there. The clouds shape your face. Watch me as I grow. My tears like the rain. Now that I know love heals the pain. Each step I take, I feel you. Every day I awake, I know you are there. I keep going on, hear you say, stay strong. When I close my eyes, I call out to you. I feel your embrace. I know you are there. The clouds shape your face. Watch me as I grow. My tears like the rain. Now that I know love heals the pain.
Thank you so much for being a part of this memorial service, because it lets us know, doesn't it, that anytime we come together to remember, it's never long enough. But it powerfully lets us know that we didn't come once again to begin, did we? But only continue the celebration of our loved ones' lives in our life for the rest of our life. As if you need any kind of hint on this, folks, the world is upside down right now. I mean, it literally is off of its axis. And it's telling us some really, really bad things, which is probably why you need to hear this one good thing. The greatest force in and out of this world is the love that brought us to this service. You see, our memories, they don't mean anything until love is attached to them. And it's the love that brought you here. And here's the tough part about that. You see, love has a two-faced coin. We know that it has a heads and a tails, and everyone wants to come up heads, and that's really what brought us here. But we also know that there's a pain to that love. If we think about it, there are never any tears, ever. Never any moments of sadness. Never any grief or bereavement. Never, ever a sense of loss, unless love is attached to it. And then our memories, instantaneously, are everything that they were, everything that they are, and better still, everything that they're going to continue to be. You see, that's why we're here. Not just to remember, but to honor and celebrate our loved ones' lives in such a way that we can't be doing anything else at this exact moment except being here to celebrate their lives, to honor them, and to remember, which is always the easiest part. Listen, out of all the reasons why we come to remember, and certainly for the greatest reason and the purpose of this service, it's not to say goodbye. It's not to put a big, bold, black dot at the end of all the words that could be spoken or heard or said or read. No, that shout to us the end. That's not why we're here. That's not why we're celebrating. It's to prove to us what Robert Frost said a long time ago, that the greatest thing that he ever knows about life can be summed up in 3 words. It goes on. Now that's not an afterthought, and that's not a there. It's really a powerful affirmation, because this is what we've come to celebrate today. Not the wave, not the ripple, the actual tsunami of our loved ones' lives that literally have come crashing upon each one of our shores in such a way that it's forever changed the geographical landscape. And as if that wasn't enough, here's the real powerful part. That it's changed now other waves and certainly other ripples and now tsunamis that are far outgoing to us, that are outreaching and hitting other shores, just like our loved ones that first impacted and hit ours. So you see, we haven't come to say goodbye, so much as powerfully once again be reminded that this is always a see you later. It's always a continuation of what they've begun in us. They have written this most magnificent sentence in the book of our lives. And so magnificent is it that, well, it now is magnified. It now is enlarged in each and every one of us in such a way that we can't but help now continue and share what's first been shared with us. So ladies and gentlemen, we're not here to celebrate the fact that our loved ones' lives were a gift. We're here to celebrate the fact that their life is a gift. And it continues now in each and every one of us. Without any argument or any debate, we have received most precious gifts of our loved ones' lives and ours. And if that wasn't enough, then having celebrated, having received that very gift, precious as it is, which one of us haven't benefited in more ways than we can even begin to count or enumerate or even imagine? But this is the best part. We just haven't received gifts, we just haven't benefited from them, but now for the rest of our lives, we're going to continue to benefit. Yes, because we have received them. Absolutely, because we've benefited, and most definitely now, even now at this moment, we continue to benefit. So how do we celebrate these gifts? How do we celebrate them? We do with the gift what so uniquely, so generously, so lovingly was first done with the gift that even brought us to this moment, even this moment. And our loved ones have shown us how to do this. We share the gift, just like it's been shared with us. So please, for the sake of our loved ones, for your sakes, take the things you've known, things you've admired and respected, these powerful, these precious things you absolutely have loved and cherished about them. Make them a part of yourself. Make them count. And ladies and gentlemen, I don't think it's an oddity. I don't think it's an irony. I think on purpose, for a great purpose, the very things right now on our loved ones' behalfs that we hope, that we wish, that we actually pray, are the very things that they powerfully have hoped and wished and prayed for each and every one of us, even now. And it's this simple, that their peace may now be our peace.
This candle represents our grief. The pain of losing you can be intense, but it reminds us of the depth of our love for you.
This candle represents our courage. We need courage to confront our sorrow, to comfort each other, and to change our lives.
This candle represents our memories. The memories of when we laughed, the times when we cried, the times when we were angry with each other, and the silly things you did, and the caring and the joy that you gave us.
And this candle is for hope. It reminds us of the love and memories of you that are ours to keep forever. May the glow of this light remind us of our source of hopefulness.
This candle is the light of love. Day by day we cherish the special place in our hearts that will always be reserved for you. We thank you for the gift your life brought to each of us.
Although we are living in what many would refer to as unprecedented times, many of us are being asked to go on with life as usual. But when it comes to the deaths of our loved ones, nothing is as usual. In times past, we might find ourselves gathered together with an opportunity to hear the names of our loved ones being read, with candles being lit in honor of their memory, and pictures of them flashing on a screen for all to see. But these are not normal circumstances, and we're finding that we have to adapt and adjust to our new normal. Adapting and adjusting is often what we are required to do in times like these. And so in just a few moments, you're going to hear a bell ring. And when that bell is rung, I want to encourage you to grab a candle. And if you don't have a candle, that's okay. You can use a flashlight or even that light on the back of your cell phone. And we're going to invite you to say the name or names of your loved ones who have passed away. And if you have a picture that you want to look at as a reminder of your love, we encourage you to do that as well. And at the end of those few moments, you'll hear the bell ring again as we prepare to return to our time of remembrance and celebration. And so now, we invite you to say the name or names of your loved ones and to light a candle in honor of their memory. And we invite you now to take a moment, to take a deep breath, to reflect and remember as we move into the next portion of our service.
Let us make our remembrance more than a remembrance. Let us make it a hope and a pledge. Carry on these words. In the summer sun and fields of brightness, we will remember. In the autumn haze and blaze of color, we will remember. In the winter chill and blankets and whiteness, we will remember. And in the warmth of spring and birth of new life, we will remember. With everything that is permanent and with that in passing, with everything that is majestic and with that in common, with everything that is carry us in concern and with all that lifts us in joy. We will remember again and again and again. As long as we have life, we will remember. And in the remembrance, we will discover new life, new hope, new courage, and not today, then tomorrow.
Remember me. To the living, I am gone. To the sorrowful, I will never return. To the angry, I was cheated. But to the happy, I am at peace. And to the faithful, I have never left. I cannot be seen, but I can be heard. So as you stand upon a shore, gazing to a beautiful sea, remember me. As you look in awe at a mighty forest and its grand majesty, remember me. Remember me in your heart, your thoughts, and your memories of the times we loved, the times we cried, the times we fought, the times we laughed. For if you always think of me, I will never have gone.